Well, wouldn't you bloody know it? Oh, I was trying not to swear. The GoPro's died. There you go. So, back to the old phone, guys. You can't say I'm not trying. So it's going to be a bit more juddery, I'd imagine. And but we'll see what we can do. So I'm going to probably pause it while I'm walking here. Otherwise, you're going to get a bit of a motion sickness. And then I'll put it back on when I get to the goat house. I'll just do down here. Look at the palms now. We've almost got the canopy coming over the roads. Down the far end, I'm not going to walk down there, but the drainage canal, I've planted all down the sides of there. And I've probably got about 300 Napier grass cuttings put in. I'm still busy cutting the palm nuts, giving them all to the goats and a few to the dogs at the moment. So the palms are doing well. Hopefully we can start selling them later on this year. Right, let's try and find the pause button. Not easy to see in the viewfinder. Hello, Star. Still looking for Mojo, aren't you, eh? Hey, you got to be brave, girl. Got to be brave. All right, Jasmine. Right then. So first things first. All right, Chestnut, what are you doing up there? So I can't. Sorry, guys, I can't see through the viewfinder, but somewhere over there. I can see Heidi, and she's standing and she's eating, thank goodness. So what normally happens if they get a bloat or they've overeaten, that sort of thing, then they lay down, they don't move, and they can't fart or burp, and basically they explode inside. So you've got to massage them really deeply, get things moving, and we give them the baking soda, vegetable oil, charcoal, and yeah, it normally gets things going. So yeah, too much grass for Heidi. Just getting ready to bring the big goat house now online as far as creating the compost goes. So I've been stockpiling all the biochar, plenty here. We need loads, but there's a massive job of clearing all the leukemia under there. So that is a proper deep litter system. So they'll be totally decomposted. They'll be totally broken down organic matter underneath all the leukemia here. But the idea, the way I like to do it, is remove all the big bits of this, leave the small skinny sticks, and then just keep on adding the biochar. They'll break it all down, shovel it up, and then riddle it, and return the big bits again. So that's the idea. If it stays overcast like this today, I'll probably do a couple of hours today clearing this. Maybe. The little dot down here, that's the lovely Lily, named by Gerard. You're lovely, ain't you, girl, eh? No squeaking, no? Hey? No one else due for quite a while. I think we've got Tequila, she's due next. I think she's still got a couple of months. And we're looking at end of October, November for the next round of goat birth. So hopefully the goat market will pick up, and we can make plenty of room for the new lot. Not sure if I just heard Toon open the front gate. The old solar pump, brilliant. So we use this for quenching the biochar burns. The old trolley, worth its weight in gold. I just heard a scream. I think Kai Muck's back with Auntie Toon. The lake, haven't fished it since Gerard was last here, which is a long time ago now, and we only let him fish it once anyway, because I was a sickly child. We absolutely ragged him with the farm chores, so we let him fish. We basically just fished the Challenge Mrs. Crabtree match for about 2 or 3 hours, and then that was it. Have I paused that? I can't bloody see in this. No, I haven't, have I? One of my must-do tasks on my list is sort out Fran's peg. Mum is back early November with Chris, her chaperone Chris. Big thanks to him. So they'll be getting here and having quite a while with us, and coinciding with someone's birthday, I might add. So I think the old karaoke will get dusted down for that, and we'll blow the tops off a few cold ones, maybe even get the tequila out, who knows, eh? I know it looks a bit like a shanty town. It's just sometimes when we let the goats out onto the island, which isn't very often, I have to say, Sprout gets through that. So we just had an old chair and we would just put that there. So not aesthetically pleasing, but it is anti-Sprout, which is all we're bothered about for now. Yeah, nice and overcast today. God, it'd be lovely for fishing. Ain't got time now, have I, Lee? I've got compost to riddle. I've got goats to massage. Toon's gonna, well, hopefully she's brought some food back now, and we'll have a late breakfast, and then she's off to cut the gatin. I don't know. The world's my oyster, isn't it? All 3 stock ponds have now been drained, emptied, and restocked. So the first pond that we're approaching now has got the Julian's Golden Prize carp in there. I think 3 died before we got them in there, so we got 97 in there, and a handful of grass carp. And so that's this one. This was the old walking catfish pond. This was the one that used to have all the hyacinth in there. Still here a year later. Fantastic mulch. And coconuts aren't doing great, but now that the rains are here they should bounce back. But we get a lot of pest issues in the dry season. Everyone's coconut trees are like that at the moment. Thankfully our palms are all right. They're the most important thing. In here we've just got the Benin, which are the common tilapia, and I've put a few small Java barb in there. They grow incredibly well in these ponds. And then down here on the left hand side we've got our most prized ones, which are the Gahor Thai, the Siamese giant carp. Biggest carp in the world. Or are they actually a barb? I'm not so sure. There's a few tab tim in here, and a few grass carp as well. The reason we put a grass carp in is because we've just got so much grass and weeds, and basically feed them for chuff all. So tend not to see them, but you come back after a few hours and all the grass is gone, so they're eating well. Bananas start to spring back into life. The gatin that I've put in the other year, doing very well. Still loads and loads to move. The moringa, huge. Let me show you down here. Jared gave me a hand while he was here, and we tarped the biggest vegetable beds that we got in here. So when he comes back we'll be lifting these, topping everything up with the new compost, and growing lots of stuff. Plenty of bananas, a few papayas, but we're starting to put some pretty stuff in as well. Yeah, we're getting there, guys, aren't we? We're getting there. So apologies that I had to make this video in 2 parts, 2 separate uploads, but we do what we can. There's no point in moaning, although at my age I do like a good whinge. Take care, guys.